The web ain't, look at the boots, fleet, headache. Got a hook till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay. All back here, get all back here, get back, 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 all back, 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 back. I only like bad with a thick, it's a big, it's a no, so long as she get really, really good. So now I don't mean to call you, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we like we go back, way, way back. Like that we on track. You can never ever be my man. You a whole snap. You said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that. Lay back, in the back of the Maybach. Play that, you see J that. I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're off from Tampa. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hurry! 180! Real. What's up?
The give to Irving to start this drive. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Hey, alert!
Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And
Hurry!
first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down, here's Baker. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 31 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hurry! 180! Let's go, let's get that touch. Kings! What's up?
Here's the give to Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary?
No gain on the
That's
play.
it.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
180! What's up?
Baker now off the play fake. He's hauled in by on the right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Hurry! Hey, alert 33! What's up?
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And tackled just in time to prevent that first down. That brings up 4th and maybe a yard.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of 5 yards. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Running for it, here's Irving. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2.
What's up?
They think the hands off. Now it's Mayfield. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now hit. Mayfield loses the ball. And the Birds got to it. So the first drive goes almost nowhere. And then, Brock, then they turn it over.
You know, it is such a double whammy, Kate. Obviously, you hate the turnover and giving away possession. But these opening drives are really a time to see what your opponent's going to do. The great coordinators will script it, like to get different personnel and different formations to try to get some tells from the defense. No tell there, other than a critical giveaway.
Brings up 2nd and
They go play fake with Hurts. He rolls to his right. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's got Brown on the slant. And we give him about that 15-yard line before they're able to drop it. Working quickly here. First down, a run with Barkley. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's coming. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down. To the air on third and long. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. Everyone's out there, so let's get this. Oh my, they're faking it on their opening drive. Pass caught. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
You know, in these situations, Kate, you got to be a great actor. That time, the punt unit defensively was not buying anything they were selling. That's a big stop on the fake punt.
On the give, this is Irving. And he'll be right near the line to limit the game to a yard. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
1 yard gain.
Pressure coming, Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be third and long.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Third down, give to Irving. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the first and goal.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry. Watch out.
Irving. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers get the game's first points here in the second. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there...
The tight end gets it on the fake. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And the fumble recovery is made. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line.
Very set. Delta.
A play fake now hurts to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play.
Oh, he was looking, Kate. He was trying to find a lane, but just simply nowhere to go. I don't think he'll be too heartbroken heading to the sidelines, though. He still made the play, took the ball away, got his defense off the field, and now sets his offense up for success.
Hurry, hurry. 180. Hurry, hurry. Hurry, hurry. What's up?
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
On the play. And a first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Kings! Start!
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Hurry! 180! Hurry! Start!
From the gun, Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Complete to number 7, Bucky Irving. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
What's that?
Irving here from the gun. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, you even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
180! Hurry! What's that?
Mayfield will look to throw. Finds him over the middle. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
What's that?
Mayfield now off the play action. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
Loss of 5. It's 4th down.
Hey, come on! Real. Point it right.
Ahead of 4th down, officials stepping in here, a timeout call. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Wow, Brock, he missed it. An easy kick, but he mishit it left. And they are unable to make this a 2-score game.
In that close, those are supposed to be money in the bank, cha-ching. And it's always a little surprising and stunning to see one miss. And you can bet on the sideline they were counting on having those 3 points.
And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one's snagged by Dallas Goedert. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They've got first down here from the 36. Motion man sent left. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Forced out to his right. He finds Brown right side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. On the play fake, it's Hurts. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Levante David. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. And they're going to spike this one. No, wait, no, they're not spiking it. They're going to throw. And that one falls incomplete. An unexpected call, but it does not get the better of them defensively. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Tank Bigsby here with a return. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Play action. Hurts has it. Headed out right. He's keeping it. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you play the quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Looking slant route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
King, Phil King! Phil King!
Barkley trying this up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing here, Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
They'll throw, third and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So that brings up fourth and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Get the football back inside the 45-yard line after the interception. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Hurts on first down. He's got Devontae Smith. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, brought inside the 15. And that one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. It helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
First down throwing for Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And they'll take the lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
walks to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Once again, Irving. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a first down.
Going to the ground again on first. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Working quickly here.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Baker now off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Let's go.
Offense to the line fast. Oh, they fake to the spike. They're going to throw. Chased out to his right. Making the call himself. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running down. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
So we're through 3 here. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Good. 180. What's that? What's that?
Desperation time here. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Room to run inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead to 7. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you.
And it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the 4th. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there. He's going to put it back in play. Johnson now on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Irving. And he only gets a couple before going out of bounds, Brock. So 2nd down coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Flushed into the pocket. Can't connect on the short throw, it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Kings.
Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Intended target there was Mike Evans. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Tight the swamp, tight the swamp.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
They go play fake with Hurts. Buying some time right. Catch is made down the right sideline. He dodged the tackle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They run it with Saquon. And the power play up the gun hole results in 2 yards. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the Buccaneers 9-yard line.
They go to Barkley again. He's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in, so leave that score as is. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Johnson with a return here. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
180. What's up?
Throwing, Baker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
180. Stop.
1st down throw here. Mayfield. Completed over the middle. Down the sideline to the 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Irving on the inside give. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Going deep here for the end zone. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return. The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ball game. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Connects on the crosser. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in the game that's already decided. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. They're going to pass it here. On the move, headed right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. So the Eagles will fly out of here with their own win. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.